Hi everyone, and welcome to the Screen Crowd. Today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best Christmas movies of all time. Let's get right into it.
Oh my God! Santa here? I know him!
Number 10. Bad Santa 2003. You could tell that Bad Santa wouldn't be a typical holiday film when it hit theaters almost 20 years ago, as Willie T. Soak, a drunk who poses as a mall Santa in a sophisticated scheme to loot department stores, Billy Bob Thornton plays the lead role. His accomplice, Marcus, played by Tony Cox, portrays one of Santa's elves.
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a mother dwarf. So unless you got a forklift handy, maybe you should lend a hand,
Thornton's character does manage to discover a small bit of good in himself and enjoy the enchantment of the holidays, despite how grim and occasionally cruel this black comedy can be. But in the end, it is a story of redemption, and in Willie's case, even a small act of kindness may be considered a Christmas miracle. Number 9. The Preacher's Wife, 1996. Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston starred in this heartwarming remake of 1947's The Bishop's Wife, which starred Cary Grant. The film is set in Harlem and follows a down-on-his-luck preacher played by Courtney B. Vance, who's experiencing numbers in his congregation dwindling and is going through his own crisis of faith.
That's him. The one holding his head. He's not looking too happy.
When Dudley, an angel played by Washington, shows up to help him get back on track. The film is filled with humor and heart.
Cannot lie, Henry. We're not allowed to. It's in the angel handbook. I'll show it to you. No, I'm going to show you.
That's okay.
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
It also features some wonderful gospel and holiday songs by the late, great Whitney Houston. Number 8. Muppets Christmas Carol, 1992. The Muppet production of A Christmas Carol, which is based on the traditional Charles Dickens tale, is the ideal kid-friendly rendition. The well-known story of Ebenezer Scrooge, Bob Cratchit, and Tiny Tim is updated with Muppets playing all the key characters. A few nice additions include Gonzo portraying Charles Dickens, and Rizzo the Rat providing witty commentary throughout.
Oh, I fell down the chimney and landed on a flaming hot goose.
You have all the fun. What?
And Michael Caine turns in a wonderful and touching performance as Scrooge, of course.
Oh, heaven in the Christmas time be praised for this day. I say it on my knees, Jacob and Robert, on my knees. Oh, they're not torn down. They're here. And I'm here. What was a miracle?
The plot is well known, the songs are great, and the jokes will keep you laughing. The Muppet Christmas Carol is a modern holiday classic. Number 7. Miracle on 34th Street, 1947. There's nothing like Christmas in New York, right? In this holiday classic, a man by the name of Kris Kringle finds himself taking over the role of Santa Claus in the Macy's department store. But Kris eventually comes across as a little too sincere in his contacts with people, telling them the truth and even advising them to shop at alternative stores.
Around in white whiskers, keep this ridiculous myth alive. Now he's gone too far.
Finally, he makes the bold claim that he is the actual Santa Claus, sending everyone into a frenzy. This timeless classic film, also starring a young Natalie Wood, serves as a reminder that anything is possible if you have faith in the power of Christmas. Number 6. Elf, 2003. When Elf debuted in theaters in 2003, it instantly became a holiday classic, which doesn't happen very often. In this film about an orphan raised at the North Pole who decides to visit his biological father in the big city, Will Ferrell gave one of his most recognizable performances.
He's on the naughty list.
Ferrell is quite an intimidating man, which only serves to highlight how absurd his elf outfit looks. It's ridiculous and hilarious, and will make you giggle the entire time. Buddy the Elf will bring you some festive cheer if you need it this holiday season. Number 5. A Christmas Story, 1983. The holiday movie A Christmas Story is honest about how tough it is to feel alienated from your own family. On cable, it's constantly on repeat around the Christmas holiday, so whether you want to see it or not, you'll see it. Ralphie begs his mother to let him have an air rifle for Christmas, but she refuses because, as she memorably warns, "You'll shoot your eye out."
You'll shoot your eye out?
This is a well-rounded film that is very rewatchable because it includes vignettes about Ralphie's family and other characters in addition to the main tale. Number 4. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 2000. This Dr. Seuss holiday classic has been adapted numerous times for the big screen and is a perennial Christmas favorite. But what distinguishes this edition is Jim Carrey's portrayal of the title role and superb direction from Academy Award winner Ron Howard. Although we naturally nostalgic for the 1966 animated TV special, this adaptation is hilarious and has many jokes that are obviously intended to amuse older viewers. Due to the fact that it is a full-length movie, we also receive additions to Dr. Seuss's original story that take it in hilarious directions that no one could have predicted. Number 3. It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. This film is a bona fide holiday classic in the truest sense. With legendary director Frank Capra at the helm, and with a career best starring turn by Jimmy Stewart, this film has been cherished across generations. It has a pretty dark beginning.
Did you? Through with what? Suicide.
Oh, it's against the law to commit suicide around here.
Yeah, it's against the law where I come from, too.
Where do you come from?
Heaven?
But its magical realism teaches a valuable lesson about the importance of a single life. By seeing how the world would have looked if Stewart's George Bailey had never been in it, he realizes the impact he has had on those around him. It's sentimental, it uplifts, and provides perspective, and it isn't Christmas without watching it. Number 2. Home Alone, 1990. Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, and Catherine O'Hara are electric in this holiday staple directed by Chris Columbus. Home Alone was a smash hit when it debuted in theaters in 1990. The Wet Bandits pranks and Kevin McAllister's epically strategic takedown of them in Home Alone make it a yearly tradition to watch. When Kevin imagines a world in which his family vanishes, he discovers the hard way that you should be careful what you wish for.
I made my family disappear.
We can suspend our disbelief and enjoy the ride even if there are many implausible elements to this story. Both Harry and Marv definitely should have died several times over from the Looney Tunes level accidents that they endure. You will laugh, cringe, and cry at how a mother and extended family could ever leave one of their children behind and fly to Paris as a result of the many hilarious and heartbreaking incidents in this film. Number 1. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. The legendary John Hughes, who also wrote Home Alone, wrote and produced this hilarious Christmas classic and the number 1 holiday film on our list. The Griswold family, led by Chevy Chase's patriarch Clark Griswold, is attempting to celebrate Christmas, but there is obviously no way for it to happen without incident. If you want to feel like at least someone else is having a worse holiday season than you are, this is the perfect movie for you. The wonderful old-fashioned family Christmas Clark was looking for may not happen, but it serves as a good reminder to keep your expectations in check and to just enjoy being with the people you care about. That's our list. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Screen Crowd. See you next time.